Good day, folks, YouTubers. I'm back in the shop here, and I'm just going to do a quick rundown on this Mustang tank install in my 45 Chev truck. So this will fit, I'm sure, 39 to 46 pretty easily. I know guys use Nova tanks. They're quite wide though, and go right to your frame rails, and you really have to either remove the cross member totally. There's another Mustang tank, the earlier Mustang 67 or 66 Mustang tanks are narrow, or no, they're same width, but a lot smaller, 16 gallon, I think. So gonna use the 69 tank, and it's 20 gallon, and it's fairly narrow. I'll be able to run my exhaust, hopefully out both sides and out the back when I get to that. And yeah, but I am gonna notch it out here to get the tank up as high as possible. I still got like over an inch maybe here that I can gain ground clearance wise. It's not too bad, but yeah, I want to get it as high as I can. So I'm gonna just notch it out. Already laid it out, marked it out. Notch this cross brace a bit. Like I say, I don't want to remove it. I try and keep the frames as original as possible, so I'll keep that cross member where it is, notch it out, gain another inch, and I'll box it in after I cut it, just to give it a little more strength. So then I'll make a frame out of some 1x1 tubing, thick wall tubing for a frame, and it should go pretty good, I would think. So yeah, I'll do a couple videos on how to install this thing, and it's pretty straightforward. All right, just finished notching out this cross member, both sides. Got a little carried away on that side with the Sawzall. Yeah, I went quick with the zip disc and Sawzall. I'll fit it back up under. Yeah, usually I take weld my own. I've always welded up my own aluminum fuel cells, but for the cost of these, $200 bucks on Amazon, and a sending unit's $100, you can't go wrong. So I opted this time to pay the couple $100 and save myself, a ton of welding and pressure tested, and then a sending unit and a fuel pickup from Tanks Inc. I've always got parts from. That adds up too quick, like I say, plus your time and material. Material's not bad for aluminum, but still. This is quicker and easier. I'll fit this back up and in now. All right, so I got it all notched out here, and I gained probably a good inch anyways, so I'm gonna just maybe bend these tabs, these corners up a bit, and call it good. I'll box these pieces in where I cut it, just to give it some strength back on both sides, and then I'll do my frame underneath here, 1 inch, just some 1 inch heavy wall square tubing. Yeah, just some heavy wall like this. That's all underneath. Make just a box frame. And go across, and just go underneath and bolt it down. Weld the ends up into the frame, and shouldn't be too bad. All right. Maybe I'll get a measurement there, but that's the higher the better. Don't want it hanging too low and see it from the back end of the truck. The bumper's going to hide a bit of it too. I'm probably just going to use a factory style chrome bumper on this truck. So that's it. Till the next one. Good day, folks. I'm just back on this fuel tank for the 45. It's just a little update I thought I'd do. Got it pretty much mocked up and fitted up. notched out the cross brace there, and boxed it all in with some 1/4 inch plate, or no, 3/16 plate, and then got my crossbars set in place. And the front one, since the frame slopes up on quite an angle, I had to notch the ends just to get that square tubing to sit flat. So I got everything leveled off, and I just got it shimmed up on the ends of the back, and then I'll do some stringers across once I get these 1-inch cross braces where I want them. And then I started thinking about my rear bumper brackets. I was just gonna weld the shim material in and then weld the brace in, but then it would interfere with my holes for my bumper brackets. So I started looking at these holes in the frame right here, right exactly where I need it, the height and everything. Like, you know, how often does that happen? So I'm going to just bolt it through here and just weld the nut on the end of my square tubing, and bolt it in, tack the nut on the ends and bolt it in, and it'll make everything much easier and cleaner than having that shim stock tacked to the frame, and then, like I say, interfering with my bumper brackets. So that's where I'm at. I'll do another update here shortly. Cheers. Okay, I got this tank all coated up with some epoxy 2K on top, Endura it's called, and then I Raptor bedline at the bottom of the tank just for some extra protection. I've been doing that with a bunch of my tanks lately that I'm installing. I just did a square body, one for my square body too that I haven't changed out yet, an 84 K20 that I picked up last year in the States. I've been working on that, so I'll get this one swapped too eventually. But yeah, I'll put this, got the frame coated too, all ready to bolt to the tank and then bolt it in place, and then I just got to weld the front bar inside the frame there, where I still got it cleaned off there to weld the front piece in. So I'll show that here in a second. But basically that's it. I'm gonna put some rubber gasket material under there, and then these ones bolt your other short ends. I was almost not going to use these make a total squared in frame, but I think it might have been enough just holding in place with these long ones. But figured I'll box it right in totally. bunch more on the flange, and then I'll weld it to the frame. This front cross member to the frame, and she's basically it. Yeah, it's got some clearance here, but I might just shove some thick gasket material just for some padding, so I don't get any rubbing. All right, I'll leave it at that for now, and yeah, I'll maybe weld it in quickly too and film that too. But that is pretty much the install, and like I say, it can be dropped out the bottom this way when you're able to unbolt the one's back section of the frame and drop it down and out, instead of having to lift the bed or creating a whole bunch of work just if you did need to change it out or go to a different tank if somebody wanted to do EFI or who knows. So that's it.